Welcome back to Critical Mass, the show that criticizes the critics. With Captain Marvel finally debuting, many people are now giving their impressions on the film, but there have been some who didn't feel the need to wait, which all begs the question, can you judge a movie without even seeing it? Between the recent controversy behind Captain Marvel that led to Rotten Tomatoes changing its policy to prevent reviews coming out before a film's release, and even dating back to the Ghostbusters film in 2016, both movies saw many fans who were very negatively vocal about them before it was even possible for them to have seen it, causing many defenders of the films to use the argument, how can you judge a movie that you haven't even seen? Now, I really must stress, this video is not about my personal opinion on either of these films. It's strictly about the practice of passing judgment on a film prior to seeing it. However, before we dive deeper, we do have to bring up the obvious political issues that affect these specific films, as both were the targets of sexist remarks and anti-feminist mentality. Now, this is not the specific focus of this video either, but I do have to say that sexist behavior is of course bad. Now let's move on and give another example, because Black Panther was also affected by a similar plan of attack, as certain members of the DCEU fanbase planned through social media to tank Black Panther's Rotten Tomatoes score. Now when you total all this up, it does seem that there are enough examples out there that we really should have a verdict on this. And with that being said, let's just get into it. Is it alright for a movie to be judged before you even see it? Yes. Let's not forget that this is how the film industry actually works. We don't watch every movie and then decide which ones are good. We see trailers and hear concepts and then decide based off of that information if it's worth our time and money. Deciding if a movie looks good or bad is passing judgment on it, and it's how the whole system has always been done. For example, if someone tells me there's a movie about a bus that can't slow down under 50 miles per hour or else it explodes, then I decide if I want to give it a watch, and I very much did want to see it. However, if you tell me there's a sequel to Die Hard and it's a musical, well, I'm definitely not gonna want to see it, no matter what. And that's a perfectly rational mentality. But now the problem is that the concept of taking a beloved franchise and making a new movie within it purely for political brownie points is a concept that many people just want no part of. However, if a film like Captain Marvel that's entering the MCU because the character is a very significant part of the comics universe, then I think it should be obvious that it's not being made just for woke points. Furthermore, trying to manipulate a reviewer website to gain some satisfaction is just, well, odd to me. And this would all be solved if people just placed a lot less importance on those sites, which I think we should be doing anyway. As the entire point of this show, Critical Mass, is asking us to put more focus on our own opinions and less on the opinions of others by challenging common notions that get passed off as objective criticism, knowing that by definition, there is no such thing. All in all, whether it's one opinion or a million opinions, and no matter where these opinions come from, all opinions have the exact same value. None whatsoever, so there's nothing to take all that seriously. But you are 100% entitled to have them, even if it's about a movie that you haven't seen.